Hello, hey, yo. Time to make some samples again. Got another pack of 50 of these little things. This is the second time I've made samples. Now the first time you would have heard, messed that up, didn't I? You get this and this. So what I have here is the first, well, this one is going to be called Rose. Think flavours of Lady Grey tea, bergamot, orange, and there's patchouli in there. So that one's Rose. And then I have this one here that is unnamed, but this is apple, lime and aftershave. And then this one, which is basically the signature one. I've got a lot of hope. I don't know why I sounded American there. Got a lot of hope in this one. This is Joanna, which you would have seen by now. Raspberry, amber, leather and orange. So they're the three oils that I'm going to stick in the samples. And hopefully they get them this time. So what is IFRA? I hear you ask. The IFRA is basically the strength of the essence or the aroma or the essential oil, fragrance oil. So it's the percentage of strength that you can use in a product. So I might explain this completely wrong. Each essential oil or fragrance oil will have an IFRA, and that should be ready available on the company's website where you buy it from. If you don't have the IFRA, then if they don't have it, then you can't get your CPSRs. So let's just take a few examples. So lavender is 100%, which means your allowance, you're allowed to use 100% of that product in the allowance required. When I say the allowance required, what I mean is, so beard products, from what I've seen now, and I'm sure a few brands will say different, but from what I've heard is that you can use 3%, whereas originally I was under the impression you could use 2%. There is one brand that said that they use 5%, but I'm not going to go into too much of that. But I think it's down to the assessor of the cosmetic report, and there's probably a million other things why, but it seems like it's not set in stone how much of a percentage of an essence or an aroma you're allowed. So going back, so on this graph that hopefully I've put up, beard products or beard oil is 4C. So lavender, you're allowed 100%. So if you're allowed 3% of aroma to your product, so 0.3 to 10 mil, you can use 0.3 of lavender. So each oil and each fragrance has their own IFRA. So after discovering this the other night, thank you to the guys of Vikings Mane, Soft Pores, Beard Monsters, Beard Illusion. Those guys have been really helpful. I have to take out spearmint and peppermint because they are 0.1 on essential oil. I can't be doing that, it won't be strong enough. I've taken out vanilla, I've taken out honey, I've taken out pure lemongrass or essential oil lemongrass, and I've had to redo my recipes, which is better actually. So I'm using a lot more of base notes now: patchouli, bergamot, neroli. So yeah, I feel like the scents I've got are better. Got there in the end, hope that makes sense. So Saturday morning, it's a big day today. Main reason for it being a big day is today should be when everyone collects or gets their samples. So a day ago I sent 16 different packages to various types of beards and age groups, and some long, some short. I'm a bit nervous. It's a bit like a food review or a cook-off, really. You know, I've sent them out. I think people are going to be honest. If I'm honest, like, it's not the final product, so it's fine. But if I'm honest, I know that the scents are weak. I've just been looking at the percentage charts that I'll talk next on this video once I'm doing it. The only thing that would really piss me off today is if people say that the base isn't good. I've used that same base for 3 weeks now, and I'm happy with it. I think the base is good. You know, you need to top it up. Of course, you know, it's not a butter, it's an oil. So that is what would piss me off. So I've opened up a Facebook group now, WildHareUK, which is an interactive page that people can now post about wild hair, you know, their products they will receive in the future. So hopefully people will start posting on that. That'll get that going. That's on Facebook at WildHareUK. Join the page, and there's a link to the group on the page. So yeah, we'll see what people say. February 2021. Amazingly, like, Wild Hair has gone from what you've just seen to now being well, a beard brand. The last video you saw was when I sent out the products as samples. That was in November. The CPSRs got the reports came back on the 1st of December, and that's when we opened the store. I wanted to release episode 4, also just to sort of see myself of how things had progressed. Like I said, it's February now, so it's a good 3 or 4 months since the last video. I'm not going to rabble on too much, but we have our website that's been set up since December, and that's www.wildhareuk.co.uk. So please go and have a look and see our oils. You would have seen that the samples, we had 3 oils. Well, Wild Hair now has 5 scent profiles and 1 unscented. What else has happened? We've got a hair paste out now, the Wild Hair paste. We got the Wild Hair brush. We got these lovely t-shirts and hoodies. It's just gone from strength to strength, and that's mainly due to you guys that watch my videos. You've enjoyed the products, you share, you post, you review. It's amazing, put it that way, and I'm really chuffed that we're okay. Few numbers. So opening 2 weeks, we sold 80 bottles, which again I couldn't believe, you know, in 2 weeks. But me being me, I wanted more, because that's just the way I am. We hit a few days ago, so it was 8 weeks of trading, we hit 100 orders over on Etsy and on our website. To date, I think we've sold about 160 or 170 bottles of oil. A few have gone out as little goodies to reviewers and, you know, to other brands as well. I've sent out to, I think, about 7 other brands got our oils, just as a thank you, really, for their support and our, you know, the help. So yeah, I'm just going to put on some pictures now, but you can see on this one, this went to a barber's in Hampshire, because I think that's a good way, you know, unfortunately with COVID, barbers are shut, but hopefully when they reopen, we'll get some out there. So that's a lovely picture there. We then got this guy called Aaron, who he's starting to be a bit of the poster boy for Wild Hair now. What other pictures? You can see in this one, you got the hair paste and our hair comb, hairbrush, sorry, and Peter. Peter is our 6th scent, if you include the fragrance free. What's coming next from Wild Hair? Because that's what you all just said. We're in February. On February the 13th, my balmy butters, they get their reports back. I'm not 100% sure when I'm going to release these balmy butters yet. Name-wise, I'm unsure. Do we go with nourishing butter or styling butter, nourishing balm, or the one I'm thinking of today is daylight butter, because it is a butter, but it's balmy because of the wax. If you have an idea of what I should call it, stick it in the comments. I think I'm going to be a bit cheeky with these, getting these out there. I think I'm just going to put them on the website and see. I might not do a run up. Anyway, I got dogs and babies going crazy. Thank you so much for watching this last part of Wild Hair making oil. Grab yourself some merch. Go check out the website. Subscribe, like. Thank you for your support. And just keep being awesome. Thank you. Good, isn't it?